Fortnite is new and big, and therefore not without its big quarrels and minefields. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, the top 10 Fortnite controversies. Number 10, you know them and you don't like them, the Paul brothers. Just a couple of months ago, Logan Paul started a Twitch channel, and before he had even streamed a single time, had 100,000 followers. On top of that, there's a bunch of various clickbait, allusions to Ninja, you know, an actual streamer, and just overall trying to get attention, which the brothers Paul are just not known for that at all. Of course, that is some obvious heavy sarcasm on my part, but it's obvious bait to just try to start some kind of a controversy, because anytime they get attention, clearly they think they benefit from it, and they probably actually do, and let's just say it, they suck. Number 9, people were very concerned when they announced the Fortnite mobile port that resources would be diverted away from the full game that is on consoles and PC. And to be fair, that is a very legitimate concern. Other developers doing the exact same thing have done exactly what they were worried about, sort of shooting themselves in the foot over time. In fact, it even caused a lot of people to threaten to quit or actually quit playing Fortnite over the last few months. This is fortunately a controversy that did kind of end up resolving itself as Epic actually put more resources into the main game during the course of the development of the mobile game, which is of course a boon for anybody who likes it and also wants a mobile version of it. Numbers within which I would count myself. Number 8, deadmau5, the popular electronic musician, was streaming PUBG, and people told him to get good at Fortnite. Now, if you're aware of anything about deadmau5, you would know that he seemingly cannot resist pissing people off in any way, shape, or form, and did exactly that, proceeding to insult Fortnite players as people who dye their hair purple and blue and wear bandanas and things that aren't actually insults, or true for that matter, considering how mainstream Fortnite is. It's certainly not a game that is for just one group of people, because more people are playing it than you can possibly imagine. I'm not saying he has no point about it being something you have to get good at to be a streaming personality, but why does everybody have to be a dick about personal taste? I don't get it. Number 7, Microsoft revealed that the reason there's no Fortnite crossplay between Xbox One and PS4 is not them, it's Sony. Apparently, Microsoft and Nintendo and Epic Games have worked fairly hard to make sure that crossplay can be done between all of their consoles. And also, to be fair, Sony has worked decently hard alongside Epic to do the exact same thing, and PS4 players can actually play with everybody but Xbox One players. Sony claims it's because they don't want to mix the experiences with another online ecosystem they have no control over for the sake of the children, but most believe it's probably because it would actually hurt their profits. The PS4 sells better than the Xbox One, and the most popular game being able to play with each other makes it less important which console you buy. Number 6, the PUBG creators really don't like Fortnite Battle Royale, and for a time considered legal action. Obviously it didn't pan out because it's stupid. Technically PlayerUnknown really wasn't the first person to even come up with that, but still, if this was a valid claim, then id Software would have the ability to just shut down the entire FPS genre, and they don't, because they made a type of game, and other people are making those types of games. It's called a genre, and if it didn't work like that, there wouldn't be a Sonic the Hedgehog, there wouldn't be a Halo, there would only be Sim City, and there would only be Wayne Gretzky hockey from the 1990s on Sega Genesis. It's just not a legitimate claim, and they can be angry about the success, but they can't do anything about it. Still, they inspired a fan war, which that's always the most productive thing in the world. Number 5, Ninja started cursing less, and that was a controversy. His fans got angry at the idea that he was selling out, which to curse less is not what selling out is, for the first thing. Selling out involves a betrayal of one's principles, and I sincerely doubt that he's so principled about cursing that he needs to do it. As much as I like cursing myself, when your audience grows, you have to understand that more children are watching, and at some point you have to think about what you're doing to influence those children. Now, if he starts like talking about how he drinks Pepsi all the time, that might be a little bit more along the lines of selling out. Ultimately, if the only reason you were watching Ninja was because he curses, you shouldn't be too angry, there's plenty of replacements. If cursing is the only criteria, you can probably watch Logan Paul. Oh, there's other reasons you watch Ninja? Huh, interesting. Number 4, there's been quite a controversy about Fortnite really messing up schools, where it used to be like drugs and fighting and other unsavory activities. People are talking about how Fortnite is distracting children in classes. Apparently some schools are having to ban it from their Wi-Fi because so many kids are clogging up their bandwidth. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that, like, I didn't play Pokemon in class, like behind a book with the volume turned down or anything, so I don't really have a lot of legs to stand on as far as judging here. I will say it's probably better to pay attention in class, but I knew that then too. Those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. The view from this glass house is very nice, I'll say that though. Number 3, Epic Games sued some cheat companies, specifically Addicted Cheats, and 2 specific associates involved with it. Apparently they use the site's cheating capabilities to kill Twitch streamers, which, as you know, is a very large portion of the word-of-mouth advertising for Fortnite, and is apparently the word-of-mouth advertising for AddictedCheats.com as well. Considering how much of Epic's business depends on people's ability to simply play the games on their servers without interruption or interference, and considering how much of big gaming business is starting to turn towards esports, I could understand this. And it also made people very angry that there was yet another professional cheating outfit highlighted in some way. People don't like to know that exists, even though it does exist, and you have to know it exists to stop it. Still, it made people mad. Number 2, Scubby, a partnered Twitch streamer and former member of the Havoc esports team, said on a stream in response to another Twitch streamer saying she had suicidal ideations that he would dare somebody saying that to him to do it. He then described anxiety, which is a recognized mental condition, as fake, which, as you know, to young people who do not know a lot about this and look up to the various Twitch streamers, is often their first touch point with those types of information. So Havoc Esports was basically like, yeah, we're parting ways with him. And that caused a big argument over whether it was too PC or not, which I think is frankly just kind of a ridiculous argument. If you're a jerk, especially to like other people in your field, maybe you should be prepared for this kind of thing. Finally, number 1, to circle back to our favorite Paul brothers, Summit played a Fortnite match with Jake Paul, and people lost their shit. His response was quite brilliant, accused his audience of having thin skin, which will truly go down in the history as the best public relations I've heard of. He also said things like, for all you people angry tweeting me, I just want you to know I'm pooping while I reply. And although I certainly don't like Jake Paul, I think that's a pretty funny response. Eventually it got pretty intense and Summit had to try to call a truce because enough people left. So, know your power. Force the Paul cancer away. You can do it. Speaking of the power of a fan base, a bonus point for you in that in March, Epic Games had a Boogie Down contest where people could submit dance videos and the winner would be added as an emote. Well, Epic picked a winner and added them, but it definitely wasn't the fan favorite. Fans demanded that the number 23 entry, a kid in an orange shirt doing a really goofy dance, be added because they liked it a lot better. And after an uproar, they did it. They added it, and it's funny. What do you think's the biggest Fortnite controversy, or which one were you interested in the most? Leave us a comment. If you like this video, click like. And if you're not subscribed now, it'd be a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week, and the best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at Falcon the Hero, and we'll see you next time right here on gameranx.